Let's start off with Mongil Stardive. I don't know if I pronounce it right. Mongil. So, Mongil Stardive is a cozy and fun adventure RPG where you collect cute monsters, build your monster codex, similar as Pokemon, and dive into fast-paced triple tag team battles using each monster's unique abilities. You will explore a colorful fantasy world with Cloud, Verna, and their adorable kitty companion, Nyanners. Don't ask me why they named the kitty that. I have no comment on that. And in this game you will be meeting all kinds of interesting characters like elves, beastkin, and mysterious creatures along the way. The game features an intuitive combat system where you can switch between characters in real time and unleash powerful tag skills, letting you mix and match your party for exciting combos. What makes Mongil quite unique is how laid back it is. You can play at your own pace with no pressure to rush or compete, making it perfect for players who just want to enjoy the story and world on their own terms. Well, Mongil Stardive is looking super unique and interesting because it has a Pokemon-like RPG to it, and I cannot wait for it to be released and play it and see it with my own eyes, and it does look very promising and quite a relaxing game in my opinion. The second we have Chaos Zero Nightmare. Yes, we finally got the pre-registration for this game in July. This game is also made by the same developer as Epic 7, which is really cool. They are known for its 2D animation, and this one looks even darker, edgier, and more intense than the original one. I mean, Epic 7 obviously. Well, it got the same, or I think even better high quality animation style than Epic 7 is known for. And this game also has this roguelike-esque mechanic, I don't know, like the card system inspired, which is really cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I know about this game. But it is looking very promising, it is looking very twisted, it is looking very eerie and mature. I freaking love mature gacha games, guys. My god, I freaking love mature gacha games, which is a very, very brutal, high-quality animation, and it is not made for kids, unlike Genshin. This one looks intriguing for me and cannot wait for it to be released in maybe 2029. So yeah, Chaos Zero Nightmare, looking forward to it very much. The third one we have Sea of Remnants. It is announced in Summer Games Fest, if I remember correctly, or the game show, I forgot really honestly. So Sea of Remnants is an open world pirate adventure game where you play as a sailor who has lost their memory, setting out on a wild emotional journey across a strange ocean with a mysterious girl. I wonder what he will do with the girl, guys. So in this game you will build your own ship, recruit puppet-like allies, and explore a dynamic world filled with unpredictable weather, crazy sea monsters, and wild islands. The game mixes turn-based strategy with real-time raids, crafting, and social elements like fishing, cooking, and running a shop in a chaotic pirate city called Orbtopia. It's full of quirky characters, punk vibe-ish, and all tied together by a deep story about memory, choices, and mysterious Sea of Remnants. So yeah, that's pretty much the game. It looks pretty good, pretty interesting, and who doesn't love to be a pirate, right? And that is one of the reasons why Assassin's Creed Black Flag is the most popular one, well, one of the most popular on the franchise. Of course, the next upcoming game is Blade and Soul Heroes. Blade and Soul Heroes is an upcoming gacha RPG where you follow Yusol, a warrior on a mission to rebuild her fallen clan and take revenge on the sinister Yi Chun and the mysterious Heaven's Fall cult. The game features a unique dual combat system which lets you switch between turn-based combat strategy and a real-time action where one lead hero fights backed by 4 supporting allies. Now, I've played Hoyon before. It is basically the same as Blade and Soul Heroes, but I never got into this switching mechanic between combat, right? I mean the combat system. I only played at the real-time one, real-time action combat, so I don't know how it will go for the turn-based one. Who knows, maybe it will be good, maybe it will be not. It does look pretty good. I mean, I played it before and it is alright. I don't know how pay to win this game is, so just letting you guys know about that, and keep reminding you that gacha games is always predatory and you should be careful with that. So yeah, Blade and Soul Heroes coming this September 2025, looking pretty good. Up next, it is Duet Night Abyss. Duet Night Abyss is an upcoming gacha-infused action RPG that blends fast-paced, fluid combat and Warframe-style mobility with anime visuals. You play as one of the two protagonists in this dark fantasy world, switching seamlessly between melee and ranged weapons while using parkour moves like sliding, double jumps, wall running, and helix leaps, basically Warframe. So if you have played Warframe before, you will know what it feels and look like. It features a looter shooter elements, crafting gear, collecting weapons, and building unique builds without class restrictions. Think of it as Warframe meets gacha game meets anime. There's gonna be some co-op, which is the most interesting part of this game. And by the look of it, as of right now, I know there's a second closed beta test. And yeah, as I said, by the look of it, it's looking pretty clunky for the animation, for the dash and jump helix leaps. I don't know how to feel about this. Even the sound effects of this game is quite compressed, doesn't feel good, it's not that impactful, but who knows, maybe they will touch up more when it's gonna be released, so fingers crossed that this game is gonna be good. Next we have ANANTA. It is an upcoming free-to-play open-world urban fantasy RPG from Naked Rain and NetEase, releasing on PC, PS5, Android, and of course iOS. It blends anime-style graphics with parkour-style traversal, which is crazy. Think of wall running, web swinging. Yes, web swinging. You can web swing in this game. It is basically Spider-Man. Of course, climbing and even driving without any stamina limits, which is give me the shit, because I hate stamina system in most games, honestly. Especially if the movement in the game itself is very cool, very good, and you limit it with stamina. Just freaking why? So you play this game as team of 4 and you can swap between characters in combat. Well, expect sleek action, environment-based mechanics, minigames, side activities, and deep story set against a living, breathing cityscapes, which honestly this game looks very beautiful. Next we have Monster Hunter Outlanders. Now this quite surprised me because I don't know how to feel about Monster Hunter a mobile game, but as for a Monster Hunter fan myself, it is interesting, very weird in a way, and I cannot wait for it to be released, honestly. So from what I see in the trailer, it is basically an open world-esque action RPG, and you can go into these forests, swamps, and desert elements while tracking down massive monsters like in Monster Hunter Wilds. You will gather materials, craft weapons and armor, and customize your tools just like in the main series, which is really cool. The game supports both solo and 4-player co-ops and includes classic companions like felines along with new sidekick types. Now the weird part about this game is that the gacha system is that you can unlock and play as different characters, each with unique traits and roles in combat. So I'm guessing that the character itself is not customizable, or maybe just the avatar is customizable, but classes and whatnot is different. So I'm keeping an open mind about this game. Maybe it will be good, maybe it will not, but I really cannot wait for it to be released, because hey man, free to play. If it's good, I can play it all the way. If it's bad, I can just ditch it and yeah, let the company burn their money. But with all that being said, Monster Hunter Outlanders is looking like a strong contender in the gacha space. And it is none other than Dragon Sword. Dragon Sword is an upcoming semi-open world action RPG from Hound 13, a studio founded by former Dragon Nest developers, by the way, and published globally by Webzen. Built on UE5 for PC and mobile, it is considered the spiritual successor to Dragon Nest. The game emphasizes fast-paced, skill-based combat without autoplay, which is cool and bad at the same time. Hopefully it's not that button mashy, just like Zelda Zone Zero, but who knows man. And this game lets you switch between 3 heroes in action-heavy battles and puzzle-filled dungeons. While its visual and vibe are often compared to Genshin Impact, the gameplay itself is dynamic, combo-driven, and looking like Dragon Nest itself. So I'm looking forward to this game because, you know, because growing up I do play my MMORPGs. So fingers crossed that this game again gonna be good. Arknights Enfield. Yeah, Arknights Enfield is a free-to-play open-world action RPG set on the wild planets Talos 2, where players as an administrator, which is it's really funny honestly, and yeah, we can explore semi-open zones, engage in flashy real-time squad combat, and build out an automated factory network complete with zip lines, power grids, and resource outposts. The core gameplay loop blends fast-paced combat, reminiscent of Wuthering Waves, but with full party presence and dodge mechanics, with deep base building. Oh yeah, I forgot that it kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy VII remake series, because it has this stagger bar, and yeah, I mean, a good stagger bar in a combat system is pretty much a welcome one. So again, this game also has deep base building that rivals games like Factorio, making infrastructure and production just as crucial as exploration and loot gathering. It features gacha elements for characters and weapons. Yeah, again, it is quite pay to win, because you have characters and weapons for gacha, but hopefully they are going to be free-to-play friendly. And this game also supports solo and co-op modes, and it is set to be released in August 2025. So really hoping that this game's production will go well and it will be released on time. So the last but not the least, it is Azur Pomilia. Azur Pomilia is an upcoming open world action RPG from Manju and the studio behind Azur Lane, arriving on PC, PS5 and mobile. You will explore a vibrant fantasy realm full of magic, floating islands and varied biomes, accompanied by creature companions called Kibo that you can capture, ride, evolve, and even use to help gather resources or battle. With fast-paced real-time combat and the ability to swap between multiple playable characters and their elemental creature, well, it's looking pretty nice, right? Azur Pomilia combines creature collection, thinking like a Pokemon, or maybe even better, Pal World, and open world exploration, like Wuthering Waves, farming, and resource systems. And the gacha for this game is for characters and pets, so hopefully it will not have a weapon banner too. But then again, Azur Pomilia is looking super promising. Beautiful visuals is amazing, gameplay very interesting because it has this Pal World-esque type gameplay or combat, and hopefully it will be released soon. They say it's going to be released maybe in 2025, later end of 2025, but who knows. I think it's going to be mid 2026. Alright, that's pretty much about the upcoming games in 2025 and beyond. I know there's going to be Persona 5 The Phantom X, but I think everyone knows about it already. And there's going to be Uwamuse Mase Global, which is the running gacha game. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that yeah, it's looking pretty interesting though. I think there's going to be more, but I just forgot what it is. I just know some of these games and the newly announced one in Summer Game Fest and that game festival. Alright, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. And of course, keep playing your games and have fun with it.